Libra, hello my darlings, how are you? Welcome to your reading for the week of the 18th of July 2022. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted because I got a message saying plug my computer in, but I've got loads of batteries, so hopefully the video is recording okay. Your card out from the Chakra Insight Oracle's deck is Possessions. The words on here are belongings, finances, assets, and treasures. So this could potentially be a little bit of a focus for us this week. I'm not going to get ahead of ourselves. We'll have a look at some of the other messages that are coming through in the weekly theme and also in the other cards surrounding as well. Okay, the card from the Goddess Guidance Oracle card deck is Akura. And the words on here are blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. Okay, interesting. So we'll pull a card as well from the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck. And again, this is going to sit in our central theme or themes. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so potentially this is a card of action. This is a card of things moving forward very quickly, passions moving forward very quickly. So it does fit in very well with that blossoming card, but I don't know, the blossoming, it does say that you're just getting started, whereas the Knight of Wands is it's more advanced in terms of its energy. So we'll just see where that goes with the rest of the reading. I am going to pull the bulk of the cards from the Tarot of Curious Creatures by Chrysanne. As always, I have called in my guardians, guides, angels, and ancestors who love me unconditionally and are of the highest vibration. I do invite you to do the same. You do not have to, as it has been my intention that you will be connected into the reading and divinely protected. So the first card out for the energy coming into the week, this week for you, my darlings, is the Seven of Cups. And then you have the Moon. This is in the position of obstacles or blocks. Okay. The next card out is going to be some sort of gift or surprise or a strength that we can use this week. So we will take it as it resonates. Thank you, guys. That's a jumper. Okay, the King of Pentacles is in that position. I'm going to come down to the bottom left-hand corner here. We'll be looking for a card for health. Now, this is health in terms of body, mind, and soul. And this one is right on the floor. So let's see what it is. It's the World card. Ooh, Libra, lovely. Okay, the next card out is going to be an indication of maybe some energies that are influencing relationships this week for you. Yeah. I was saying I had 2 weeks off with this virus and I feel like I can't shuffle anymore. So, oh dear, doesn't take long, does it? Okay, so in terms of relationships, you do have the Two of Cups. So this is really lovely. There's a lot of support. It feels like a very supportive energy that's coming in terms of relationships for you. Okay, we've got 3 cards and 2 positions, so I'm just going to take some guidance on this. Okay. The Ace of Cups is the card that's come out in the position of career and finances for you this week. And these 2 cards, the guides are telling me, the energies that are taking us out of the week into obviously next week and further on from that as well. It does highlight potential energies as well. So as I said, it doesn't necessarily need to be into the next week, but into any kind of future period of time that, you want to relate to or comes through intuitively as we explore the story here a little bit more. So let's have a look. So there's definitely this idea of There's some things that are birthing and growing and moving for you. Absolutely. We do have the blossoming card. We've got, so that opening up you, and with this Ace of Cups as well. So the Ace of Cups is this idea of an opportunity, a gift from the universe. This Ace of Cups is sitting in the position of your career and finances this week. So it could be that this new opportunity, this new beginning, this new potential of joy and abundance and incredible. The other thing that is coming through too, if I've got any single Libras watching, there is absolutely a potential that, even though this is in the position of career and finances, there is a potential that this is a new love or love interest. Or it could be, if it is a new love interest, it could be somebody that you meet in a work type environment as well. But there is, with the Two of Cups and the Lovers card, there's also an indication that some of my Libras watching today are in very deep connected relationships. So relationships that really hit that true soulmate connection. So the lovebirds there, we know how connected and, devoted and loved up and sooky those lovebirds are. So this is, it's a very special relationship here that is supporting you. The Two of Cups is in the position of your relationships this week. The Two of Cups is often about, it's about this soulmate connection where you understand each other on such a deep level. It could well be on a past life type, level as well. It's a real knowing each other on that deep soul level. And I am very much drawn to the two swans here in the top of this Ace of Cups. And that's one of the reasons I did mention this could well be an offer of new love coming in for any of my single Libras. But as I said, on the other side of that, there is that indication that I feel like there's two camps of people that are watching today. So it's maybe singles there is maybe an opportunity of a new love, but there's also my Libras who are in really beautiful, mature, emotionally mature soulmate relationships. You've got the King of Cups there as well with the Lovers and the King of Pentacles. So again, it's a very stable, as I said, mature, emotionally mature relationship. But it's also, the Two of Cups, you look at those, they're each holding a cup of the Ace of Cups. They're each holding a cup of joy and abundance and, and all the good stuff. And we've got the two seahorses there as well. And we know that the seahorses, have a very special relationship in terms of partnering for life, etc. So that's a very strong energy that is coming through. Very much a love energy there for someone or some of my Librans. I do feel if there is something that you are blossoming into, something that you are just starting, so I'm going to read that again, you are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. I do feel like for some of my Libras, if you relate to this message of blossoming, of getting started on something, opening up on something, is that you're going to feel very comfortable about doing that because you're going to feel supported in this relationship that is behind you. So you can see there, it's a very graceful blossoming that she's coming out, and it's like she's not forcing it. It's just a very gentle, kind of surrendering kind of feeling behind that blossoming, which is interesting with that Knight of Cups there, Knight of Wands, apologies, beside it, because, like he's a little bit of, a bull at a gate, really. Sometimes that energy can come in with a little bit too much passion, a little bit too fiery. So there's almost a little bit of caution that's coming in around this, because you can see here the Knight of Wands card, he's coming towards that gentle energy of you blossoming and opening up. So I almost feel like, even though this energy is obviously great to have behind you, that passion and that drive and excitement and adventure and courage and, all of those great things that come with that Knight of Wands energy, I feel like it's almost like you might want to almost put that energy at arm's length a little bit and just temper it so that you can allow this unfolding, this blossoming to happen without the gusto and push of the Knight of Wands. Yeah. Okay. This possession card is interesting. It's, it doesn't particularly fit with many of the other messages that are coming through in the cards, or many of the messages that are coming through intuitively for me. But the message here is possessions, belonging, finances, assets, and treasures. What I will say about that is that you do have the King of Pentacles in this position of, and I'm going to say that it's in the position of a strength for you this week. So this King of Pentacles absolutely, lends itself to representing an energy that is solid and secure and stable and grounded and reliable and connected, and like it's a really, obviously the King of Pentacles is a very earthy energy. And so in terms of possessions, in terms of this strength that you can bring in terms of the King of Pentacles energy, it's indicating to me that, in terms of feeling secure, in terms of feeling like you've got enough assets and finances, even possessions. I don't like the word possessions. I think that's why I'm a little resistant to this card, because it feels a little bit too hungry. Whereas the King of Pentacles, it feels more of a graceful, humble energy. It feels like somebody who has worked hard to get to where they've got to. Whereas this possessions card, it's just kind of, I don't know whether it's the dark red hood but there's kind of like a desperation that is in that card, which I don't necessarily like the energy of. I think, yeah, I'm not sure about that card. I feel like maybe the message is in there in terms of this King of Pentacles, in terms of this strength that you have, where you do have everything around you in terms of resources, finances, money. I feel like maybe the image of this card doesn't match the message. I think that's definitely what's coming through. And it may be that I'm misinterpreting this image for some reason, or it may be that there's something about this image that for someone watching, they can relate to this on some level. So, but for me, it's not quite hitting the mark. As I said, there is that connection there to the King of Pentacles, but there's just that element of more of a desperation around it. I don't know. Okay. So the energy was, I've kind of started at the end and gone backwards, but that's okay. There's no rules. The energy that you are coming into the week with is the Seven of Cups. So you may be coming into the start of the week with a little bit of confusion, a little bit of energy about you don't know which way to go on a particular thing. And I want to say here we can tap into that idea of having patience and just allowing yourself that surrender to allow the opening up to happen without forcing it, without this Knight of Wands rushing in to force it all the time. So I'm not so worried about that idea of confusion for you. I think it's something that you're going to, like this dog here looks very confused, but I feel like you're going to quickly find your way through this confusion if that is the case for you. You do have the Moon in the position of obstacles or blocks. So there may be some fears or some anxieties potentially that are coming up here in terms of things that you maybe imagine that are going to hold you back. It could even be fears that are not, they're built up in your mind to be bigger than what they actually are. The image on this card of the wolf howling at the moon, I love the description in the book with this, because it talks about how if we are, if we're out in the darkness, in the wilderness, and we hear a wolf howling at the moon, it can be an extremely frightening sound, because if we didn't know what it was, it would be, spine chilling, really. But if we were to, watch it from a distance, or watch it safely from, some bushes or something where we knew the wolf couldn't see us or couldn't get to us, whatever it is, we would probably find that we would be intoxicated by the beauty of this creature who, is really connected into who they are, connected into that higher source, connected into that light. So sometimes, these fears that we have are not really founded in logic as such, because really it's just a creature of nature who's, howling at the moon, calling out to that beautiful light that is filling the sky. Okay. Not sure if that makes sense, but there's something in that for someone. I don't know. Okay. I think the only other card we haven't really come to, because we went backwards, I do apologize, is the World card. This is in the position of your health this week. So, this, and as I think I said it before, the health, it's in terms of body, mind, and soul. This is indicating to me that you are in a pretty rockin' place in terms of your health. Like, if you have a look at how cool and collected and calm that fox is, he's just like meditating and yoga position, and his heart is bursting here. So I do feel like there has been achievements and accomplishments. The world is about accomplishments and achievements. It's end of cycles as well. So it may well be that in terms of your health, be it body, mind, absolutely spiritually, you're kind of like it feels like you're really in the pocket with your health this week. And, it's not something that's going to come out of the blue. This is probably something you've been working on for some time. So, so it's telling me that there's almost like a reward for your hard efforts. You're realizing how far you've come. You're realizing how much you've achieved in terms of your health. And, you can sit back and kind of give yourself a bit of a pat on the back with how well you have done in regards to that as well. Okay, my darling Libras, I do apologise about going backwards. It was just something that happened. It needed to happen for some reason, but I apologise if I've confused anyone in doing so. But look, good energies in all. I look forward to seeing how your week goes and seeing you next week. If you have enjoyed the reading, please do like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. All right, my friends. Bye-bye.